Hey, this is Cassie, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout outs to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Hola, habla Cindy, está viendo Deportes TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Special K, British welterweight, super welterweight, superstar, has responded to pound for pound king, undefeated WBO welterweight champion, Terence Bud Crawford's call out of Kell Brook. There's been back and forth going on between these two gentlemen. After Terence Bud Crawford defeated Kell Brook countryman and rival Amir King Kong, Kell Brook was ringside. Kell Brook called out Terence Crawford. He said he wanted that fight next. Terence Crawford was looking and seeking a bigger name opponent, which he wasn't able to land. And it seems like Terence Bud Crawford is on his way to facing the Mean Machine, Kavakuskis, right? With that said, there's been a lot of people calling for Kell Brook and Terence Crawford fight as a measuring barometer for the future welterweight mega showdown between Terence Bud Crawford and undefeated IBF welterweight superstar boxer Errol the True Spence Jr., who will be defending and going into a unification bout against two-time welterweight WBC world champion Showtime Sean Porter, September 28th. But Errol Spence has to get past Sean Porter, obviously, and he will become unified. He will then hold the WBC and the IBF belts. That's no foregone conclusion, right? That's a mega fight. And so with that said, people want to see Terence Crawford in big mega fights. They don't want to see Terence Crawford against Kavakuskis, the Mean Machine. They want to see Terence Crawford against names they can identify with. And one name that people could identify with is Special K, Kell Brook, right? Kell Brook has 2 losses on his resume. One coming at the hands of Errol Spence Jr., obviously. That's where Errol Spence got the IBF belt. He went to the UK and defeated Kell Brook in a rough, tough fight, but he ultimately stopped Kell Brook. Kell Brook then previously had lost to Gennady Triple G Golovkin after he dared to be great, moved up to 2 weight classes to middleweight, challenged Gennady Golovkin, and he came up short as Gennady Golovkin broke his eye socket. Errol Spence Jr. then broke his other eye socket, so he suffered a few injuries. But people feel like this is a true challenge. So yesterday, when asked by Michelle Joy Phelps behind the gloves, shouts out to Michelle Joy Phelps, she asked Terence Crawford in an interview, what about fighting Kell Brook? People want to see you fight Kell Brook. Terence Crawford responded by saying, I'll definitely fight Kell Brook. Tell Kell Brook to make weight first and foremost, because he hasn't fought at welterweight in almost 3 years, right? And the last time he did fight at 147, he struggled to make weight. So Terence Crawford said, tell Kell Brook to make weight. Then tell Eddie Hearn, Matchroom CEO and promoter, who's the promoter of Kell Brook, to send over that check and we can make it happen. And I'll go to the UK and face him. Kell Brook has now responded. He says, Terence Crawford said, I'll go over there, right, and close the show, right? Now Kell Brook has immediately responded. He says, at Terence Crawford, why didn't you sign off on our fight when I was in New York to make it in April? ? Let's have our teams talk and you can leave the making weight to me, Terence. You just focus on dusting off that WBO strap for me and we can give the fans a great fight. As Terence Crawford, end quote. Terence Crawford has stated that, I'll go over to the UK and dust Kell Brook off. So Kell Brook is saying, all you have to do is focus on dusting off, he put it in quotation marks, that WBO strap for me, and we can give the fans a great fight. So Kell Brook responds to Terence Bud Crawford immediately. This, I believe, is a fight that needs to happen. This is a fight I believe that needs to happen. Why not, right? Kell Brook, is a formidable opponent, right? He's a very formidable opponent for Terence Crawford, and it's a name that people could identify with. So people will approve of it because they know who Kell Brook is. When we're talking about Kavaskouskis, the meme machine, people are not gonna okay that. They're not gonna be on board with that because they don't know who Kavaskouskis is. They can't identify with him, right? So Terence Crawford versus Kell Brook is a meaningful fight for casual boxing fans. For the hardcore boxing fans, they're gonna say, well, listen, Kell Brook is almost 34 years of age. He's been out the ring for almost 3 years as far as being a welterweight, right? So how much does he actually have left in the tank to be able to compete with a guy like Terence Bud Crawford, right? So the only thing is, you know, people call for this fight. Kell Brook has been calling for this fight. There could absolutely be no excuses should Terence Crawford be victorious in this fight. There should absolutely be zero excuses should Terence Crawford accept this fight, makes the fight, and beats and defeats Special One Kell Brook, especially if he goes to the UK and does so. Terence Crawford is a special fighter. Terence Crawford, is the pound for pound, recognized as the pound for pound king. You know, that started to sway slightly due to the fact that, people starting to favor Vasil High-Tech Lomachenko as the best pound for pound fighter in the world. But I still favor Terence Bud Crawford as the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world. And so with that said, this will be an exciting fight. I don't know what it'll take to make this fight, and I don't know when the fight will take place, seeing as though it seems like Kell Brook has to get himself down. He started training camp. He started working out. So, he could be headed that way, getting himself in shape to go down to 47. But Terence Crawford may have already, as Kavaskouskis is Terence Crawford's mandatory. So that might be already be signed, sealed, and delivered, as the date has already been revealed as December 14th. So I don't know if he could about face on that, but maybe this fight could take place early 2020. I don't know how early, as seeing as though Terence Crawford will be fighting in December. So we're talking about March. But that gives Kell Brook enough time to get there's been rumors and reports that Kell Brook could be featured. You make a ring appearance on December 7th, Saudi Arabia, highly anticipated, heavyweight rematch between Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz Jr., current unified Mexican heavyweight champion. There's been reports that Kell Brook could make an appearance on that card, on the undercard. So that appearance should be at welterweight. And then, Terence Crawford obviously will be fighting a week to the day later. And then we can see these guys work towards fighting each other. Errol the True Spence Jr. is looking for, should he be victorious against Showtime Sean Porter, he's looking for a fight against Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao, 8th division Filipino superstar boxer who's currently the WBA welterweight champion, right? So Errol Spence is looking to unify all these belts before he goes into a match with Terence Bud Crawford. So that would leave Terence Crawford enough time to maneuver and fight and face Kell Brook. You know what I mean? So let's see how this all plays out. But the sport of boxing is at an all-time high. It's very exciting. If you're not excited, then you're not a fan of the sport of boxing. Let's see how this all plays out. Y'all already know what it is. Man, the sport of boxing is on fire. The heavyweight division is on fire. The welterweight division is on fire. The lightweight division, 135 pounds with Devin Haney, Gervonta Tank Davis, Vasil Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez, Richie Comey. That division is on fire. Man, we got some action. But that's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share this video. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.